Be yourself, I'm already taken. About Devin Weston. As much as anything, I'm a teacher. I made my first million when I was 23 and a year out of college. I spent it in a week. $1 million is nothing. I dropped that on a diving watch. My ex-wife cost me $135 million, and that was cheap at the price. $1 million will buy you a 3-bedroom house, a mid-sized sedan, and maybe a weekend Turks and Caicos, if you're lucky. Add a zero, then we can talk. I go in hard, I get out fast, I spin you around and I do it again, leaving you confused and spent. Investments, women, apocalyptic yoga, meditation, it doesn't matter. That's how I do it 24/7 on every level. That's enlightenment. I'm a free thinker, but I'm also very spiritual. I own 2 ashrams, a beach house, and I really care about the environment. You've got to stay ahead of the game to make your own rules. As soon as you know about it, I'm already gone. A shadow, a ninja, a ghost. I'm the most famous person you've never heard of. I'm a killer, but I also care. I got in early on the acai berry and walked away with 9 figures. I rolled the bull till it split in 1997 and fleeced the bear till it bled in 2001. When I took a volcano kite surfing trip to Nicaragua in 2007 without closing out my positions, I was so highly leveraged that I crashed the market. They'll tell you it was a subprime mortgage crisis, but it was me. I've made so much money it bores me. Anyone can do it. All it takes is the right attitude, lifestyle choices, and a big pair of balls, along with a massive heart and a great and positive outlook on life. I used to buy 250,000 sports cars and crash them at high speed as a joke. Now I help indigenous farmers surf for a couple of hours and then make a few million shorting hydrocarbons. Devin Weston. Chairman, President, CEO, spiritual renegade, currently single. Devin graduated magna cum laude in theater and musical therapy from San Andreas Community College without attending a single lecture. He was destined to be a leader. A year later, he was a millionaire. A self-taught financial genius with an amazing tolerance for risk, high-intensity cardio, and kombucha, he revolutionized the hedge fund industry in the early 2000s by refusing to hedge at all. Since 2004, he has literally bought and deliberately bankrupted more companies than he's had hot dinners, though he has been on a raw food diet since 2009. One of the world's greatest living investors, the odds on him becoming president one day are 3-1. But he'd never take a bet that safe. Ray Slim Navarro, Chief Investment Officer. One of Devin Weston's first mentees, Slim starts the day off with a game of handball and a protein smoothie. Most of his deals are done in locker rooms. He grew up on the wrong side of the tracks and has come to hate public transportation ever since. He credits Weston with saving him from a life behind bars, most recently in 2008 when he was accused of promoting junk mortgage-backed securities to elderly investors, then shorting those same securities for massive profits before they defaulted. He was never found guilty. He's a true family man. He has a loving third wife and children. If it wasn't for his well-deserved bonus, the Weston Alpha Fund would have been the top-performing investment in the world last year. Molly Schultz, Senior Vice President and General Counsel. Molly has a law degree from Vespucci University and an MSc in corporate rating from ULSA. As a senior in high school, she successfully sued 3 members of the teaching staff when she wasn't named homecoming queen. After training at Feast and Weld, she spent 5 years working for the in-house litigation team at Globe Oil before moving to Redwood Cigarettes, where she successfully overturned 26 class action lawsuits linking tobacco use to lung cancer. She was headhunted by Devin at a resistance training for Rwanda benefit workout in 2009. She does not have any hobbies. George Rucker, Head of Research. After serving in the military in charge of strategic drone strikes, George claims to have worked on super-secret government projects. He knows how to identify a weak spot, swoop in, and surgically annihilate everyone while making a tidy profit, regardless of collateral damage. When it comes to sniffing out floundering companies with weak management, loose union ties, and a workforce that can be kicked to the curb, George is the best of the business. 10 Commandments of Weston. You've got to have game to win it. Ooze success from every exfoliated pore. Don't use baseball metaphors, that's lame. Use kiteboarding metaphors. Forget payday, make it a sleigh day. Blow up, punch out, slap the tailfish. Okay, you get the idea. Be original. The day you don't find yourself the most interesting man in the room is the day you're finished. Work, spirituality, balance. Do you think I've ever worked 9 to 5? Not in this time zone. A true entrepreneur works 2 hours a day max. Any more than that, you're overthinking it and not dedicating enough time to self-improvement. An old leper in Nepal once hissed at me, "A man cannot rule over his domain until he's first learned how to worship himself." I never feel stress or self-doubt because I know I'm delivering on my potential holistically. Have a full head of hair. Statistically, your odds of reaching a position of true power without one are close to zero, and even I can't hedge against that. A bald head is like a cleft palate. There's no excuse anymore. The technology is there to fix it. Believe me, I've done enough outreach work in the brothels of Bangalore to know. Don't go to college. 4 years of debt, only an amateur holds debt for that long. I short debt, trade it hard in the morning, then go sea kayaking in the afternoon. You'll learn everything you need to know at the University of Kicking Ass. I taught myself fluent Chinese, Thai, and Spanish just from running ultra marathons in the third world. The high before the pie. It's all about the rush. I've lost 10 times more money than I've made, and I'm a billionaire, so you do the math. No, screw the math. Do you think I have the first idea what derivatives are? Hell no, and I trade them every day. Schlongberg Sachs don't even know what derivatives are. Math won't make you rich. Balls make you rich. Balls and soul. Soul balls, if you will. Always take risks. You don't get seriously rich without serious risk. It doesn't matter if you're 100 million deep in Somali freight derivatives, 600 feet deep in the Amazon breath hold spearfishing, or balls deep in a Guatemalan without a condom. You're deep, you're exposed, and that's when true enlightenment happens. Diversify. Investments, meditation, philanthropy, you have to mix it up to stay at the edge. Real estate, sports teams, movie production, shopping malls, cloning, the list goes on and on. I have a finger in it all. It's a level of trust you have to inspire in people. Never play it safe. Extreme sports, extreme investing. Flash trade some Afghani junk bonds, then go cave-based jumping. When you are 0.0 seconds from annihilation, you know the meaning of adrenaline. The blue chips are like fat chicks. They're easy, return no growth, and you can never get rid of them. Oh my god. Give back. And I don't just mean severance packages to keep the unions happy during a hostile takeover. A big charitable donation at the end of the fiscal year, a quick stop off in Haiti on the way to your eco-villa in St. Lucia. The illusion of making a difference will help you feel so much better about yourself. Karma is important when you have more in the bank than entire continents. Live liberal, vote conservative. Holdings. Current investments / subsidiaries may or may not include Richard's Majestic Productions, The Country of Greece, Los Santos Corkers, Merryweather Security, Die Already movie franchise, Banner Hotels, Dynasty 8 Real Estate, Vanilla Unicorn Gentlemen's Club, Gastro Band, Universal Uniform, Toe Shoes, Al Dente's, Bourgeois Cognac, No-Go Vodka, Patriot Beer, Debonair Cigarettes, Orange O'Tang, Molly's, Good AIDS, San Andreas Lotto, Fart Gas, Lando Corp, Los Santos Department of Nuclear Power, Pump and Run Gymnasium, Low Bond Sportswear, Save a Cent, Skyber Construction Corp, and Squeeze One Out Juice Bar. Weston Alpha Fund. Domiciled in the beautiful British Virgin Islands, the Weston Alpha Fund employs a multi-strategy investment approach to reduce market risk and stop Devin getting bored. The Weston Alpha Fund's groundbreaking portfolio consists of a broad range of complex, illiquid, and explosively volatile instruments, including but not limited to healthcare default swaps, asbestos repos, global warming myth futures, fracking forwards, bio-waste binary options, Republic of Congo currency contracts, Chinese landfill floating rate notes, uranium ore cross-currency FRA, video poker machines. Devin's promise, average annual returns of 73% gross, 18% net. Asbestos repos. Devin's fee, 73% of returns plus a flat fee of 10%. Don't worry, you're still obscenely rich. Hot picks of the day. Self-sufficient fast food outlets in African hunter-gatherer communities. Dog sledding as one of the dogs. Burns 2,000 calories an hour and annihilates the glutes. Plus you get to fight with your teeth to be the alpha. Private militias. The future of high-end security. Buy a piece of the action.